disappeared. Let's see if it's coming.
Right, I'm just adding your paint packs into the standard game.
I have a special profile for the convoy here.
Uh-huh.
Because in my standard game, I think I had... How much did I have in the moment? I had, I think, 19 mods.
My word. I bet that takes an age to load.
For the interiors, I had 2 mods. For the exteriors tuning, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 mods. And so on, and so on, and so on. The paint jobs are 3 mods. The background map is 1 mod, and so on, and so on.
Yeah, it's amazing how they add up, isn't it? The thing that makes my game really slow, this one in particular, is that Hungary map. That makes my loading time 10 times longer for some reason. Normally the game just starts in a split second, and for some reason that Hungary mod is just a nightmare.
You should try the Pro mod in ETS2.
Oh yeah.
It's really long.
Is it?
And when you take the Pro mods together with some external mods, with maybe with the Middle East and with a Rust map, then you added the Southern Region map, then you can add the EER map with Brazil, Colombia, and so on. Then it takes time.
Yeah, I bet.
When you take such a map combo the first time, it needs maybe 2 or 3 hours
Right, okay.
till he has a navigation map. But therefore one time I made a trip from Beirut over Zypern, Greece, and Europe to Calais, from Calais to Argentina, from Argentina through Brazil up to Colombia. 12,200 kilometers.
Wow.
So are you waiting to start this tractor delivery?
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know, is Mo, are you coming on to play? He's on my chat, but I don't know if he's actually coming to... He says say hi to friends. So you're not coming on? I don't think he is. So what do you think of the new international truck then? I've not built mine yet.
For a classic truck, it's really cool. I think, in my opinion, it's better than the Peterbilt. It's better than a W900 from Canvas.
Okay.
But it's a real classic truck. You have manual switches, you have analog gauges, And I didn't find for the tempo mat, the tempo, I didn't find any possibility where you, how much your speed is. There's
Oh,
no
right, okay.
sign
Oh,
where your speed is.
okay.
So it's a real classic crap.
I'm looking forward to having a go with it. See what it's like. Mo isn't coming on just now. He says, I will play a little with you soon. So I think he'll catch up with us.
Ian is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here you go.
Alright. I like how you cut the corner there.
Yeah, I thought it was telling me to go right up the road there, but there we are.
Alright. Ian has some more disco lights than me.
Yeah, I feel very left out.
One moment.
Oh, there you go.
Just a picture?
Oh, right. Have I got to back into there, have I?
Oh, have I given you enough room?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Nicely done.
I'm just leaning my head out of the window as well. I don't want to use the overhead for this. Just
Proper
there you
trucker.
go. Proper trucker.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Alright.
Oh, it's not your Volvo tonight. I hadn't realised
it's
in the
mine.
dark there.
MN.
Man, yes. The 16 speed. More gears, better. For
Right.
doing the job. Hold on.
It's time for the preview. I see more. Mo is here.
He is here. He's just messing with
Mo
us.
Mo is in Berlin.
Oh,
So when you say here,
he's he's on the convoy.
yeah,
He's in the convoy.
he's on the map somewhere.
He's on the map.
He's on the map.
Should we wait for him?
Just waiting if he's responding or that.
I suppose he can fast travel to us as well, can't he, if he
Okay,
appears?
should
Is this external contract though? he could fast. Well, yeah, okay.
okay. Then I would say we should start. Take the
Yeah.
lead.
You go.
On you go, Ian, if you want to go next.
Okay.
Ah, Mo's here. Mo's coming.
I'm going to stop him getting in here.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Look at the speed he's come up the map at. Wow.
I think we're going slow and he's catching us.
Yeah. Pretend like I didn't see that.
I think, in my opinion, Norway here is one of the most beautiful parts of the Scandinavia map.
Yeah.
It is nice. I don't think I've been in Norway yet. Looks good. Especially as it's getting brighter now.
Mo's behind us. Alright, I'm going to 70. It's time for the new MIM, the 2019 or 2020, I think. They have announced it in the Christmas stream. and I hope it will come soon. I just want to try it.
I hadn't realised that. I'll have to check that out. So do we think the next map is going to be an ATS one that they release?
Yeah, it'll be Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which would be quite big enough, you know.
I think it would be Texas in June or July, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, it should keep us going for a couple of convoys, shouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. But I think the heart of Russia will come out when the war in the Ukraine ends, not before.
I'm stuck behind a bus here, so just I'm not sure I'm going to get past them, and Mo's behind me as well, so just in case we lose you. I can still see you in front there, but
That's okay.
That's no
just to
problem.
let you know. Oh, this looks great, this map.
We're coming up to a toll booth anyway, so this is going to slow everyone down.
So everyone, okay. I like this looks nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the toll station here don't slow down, slow you down. There's
All you
no
do is
gate
you get random Saabs ramming you as you pull back into the traffic.
Oh right, okay. Slightly scared me with that.
But you're not far behind us.
No, I've made up. We're with you now. That bus had pulled off there.
Is this the one going through all the crazy tunnels?
Yeah, right.
Way, the underground roundabouts.
Yeah. But it's not so crazy as in the Bartoloma. In the
No.
Bartoloma, you have a gas station in the underground.
Funny.
Oh, this is so cool. I didn't even know it's like this in real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in real life.
The modern day Hall of the Mountain King.
I like that. Oh, look at this bridge. Oh, this is nice.
That is.
Should we take a stop here for a picture?
Oh, just keep going. The bus will get annoyed. If we did, G_traffic0, then yes, we could stop.
I could make.
We're off the bridge now. Come on.
All right. Next time.
So we can
It's just one of those venues that Stu will use for one of those crazy flyovers and things, fly-throughs.
Yeah.
I still haven't got to grips with that.
What, the cinematic camera, you mean?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, don't get me started on that. It's a nightmare.
I know, Mo's mastered it now. I think Giannis had it first, didn't he? He was
Yeah.
telling us how to do it, but yeah, but Mo seems to include him a few times in his work.
There's some maps that the game just crashes as well. If you move too far away from your truck or whatever, it just goes crazy.
Oh dear. Ooh, headphones, decent headphones. Even though I've got the windows of the cab up, I can still hear the bounce back from the sides of the tunnel with the engine rumble, you know.
Yeah. That's the F mod, isn't it? That's in the game, isn't it? It makes things echo and stuff.
The new sound model.
Yeah.
Well, I say new, that was about 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Probably.
1 or 2 years ago.
.39, something like that.
That was before my time.
Oh, they were all giving big warnings about, other people's sound patches. They're going to give you plenty of time to get them Fmod compatible and blah blah blah. For those who still developed their or maintained their mod. Not everyone does. So what was this from Black Dragon? Was he going to be doing another release of DSL? Did anyone pick up on that one?
I don't know. I haven't watched if they take a new version.
No. I know you said about Utopia getting a lick of paint. Yeah.
Utopia, he brought out close beta, and let's see when he's getting out the next version.
Yeah, good.
Careful, there's a green light at the moment.
Oh, autumn green. There's nothing waiting on the other
I
side.
don't know, should we just go?
Apart from a car and a bus and a
Oh,
truck.
thanks. As I put pedal to the metal there. Did Mo make it through? Yeah, I think he has.
Should we wait for you?
No, we're okay. I think we're through. Is Mo through?
Okay.
Can you see him on your map? Oh yeah, he's here. Ian was like, that's okay, it's good to go, and so I was like, okay, and then you're like, apart from a bus, a car, and everything else in the street.
Sometimes Mo doesn't know red lights.
He's driving local, is he?
So careful here with a knot in the street.
Look at that trailer. Look at that, the Volvo Stubaca combo. It's pretty cool.
Almost worth switching to one for just that effect.
Almost.
So this part is one of the most beautiful parts.
The tree models for this Scandinavia, the tree models are, I think, more effective, I think, than the ones in Iberia.
Maybe. But I think it's a whole, there's mountains, trees, sea, the lakes here. And the tunnels.
Yes. I wonder if you actually got a piece of rope and tied it like this road, what knot that would be called.
You know, Finland has the most sugar needs in the whole EU,
Right.
the whole European Union. They needed the most sugar for all lands. And there's one good reason. The high taxes on alcohol.
Ah. So they make it at home.
Good. They're making hooch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bit of moonshine.
Yeah.
Reindeer style moonshine. Yeah. They fight the reindeer for the moss for flavour.
Out of the tunnel and into the tunnel.
Around a bend.
Have you guys ever been to Finland then?
No.
No, have I?
No.
I've been to
I only-
Sweden, but that's it. In Scandinavia.
I've only been in St. Petersburg.
I've been to Gothenburg.
But I've been in St. Petersburg in August, and it's very interesting. The sun goes down 11:30 and goes up 1:30. So we never go to bed at night.
It's not really night anyway, is it?
No, not
It's
really.
just slightly darker sky. I remember when my sister-in-law lived in well, a little bit north of Stornoway,
Careful, I have a slow truck here.
so Isle of Lewis,
Oh yeah.
the Outer Hebrides, and that's pretty much, I mean,
Yeah. It's the same.
beautiful places up there. But yeah, I remember being outside the house once. We were looking back up the road to the nearest neighbour, which is about 150 yards away, and maybe three or four houses up the road, so about a quarter of a mile away, I saw this Ford Focus in blue driving out of its drive and setting off up the road without lights on, and
Yeah.
that was at 10:30 at night.
Mhm.
Because it was so light, you didn't need the lights on.
Yeah.
He just set off and went off wherever he was going,
Yeah.
Very nice. Europa Beach, always remember that place. Atlantic coast facing very white sands,
Mm.
lovely. And that's pretty much on the top, the very northwestern pointy bit of the top of the island of
Careful,
Lewis.
I'm always in a hurry.
Mo! What do we do now? Good grief.
Right in front of the police car as well.
That's
Oh,
okay.
man.
He wants to report a crime.
My driving.
He's shielding you from that.
He's telling the police I'm about to park in a few miles. I'm never going to be able to park this thing with this steerable rear axle on it. Jeez. You should have seen me trying to park
Very
next to Jurgen earlier. I'm so not used to that. You might as well go away and have a cup of coffee while I'm parking this.
Oh no. The trick is, your aim point is halfway down your trailer.
Okay.
And that's where your pivot point is on these things.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. If you look at it when it's going round a sharp corner,
Mhm.
if you drive to the halfway, the apex, if you put that around halfway on your on the load bed,
Mhm.
then the back end will swing around but not cross the lines,
Okay,
and that's a useful thing.
that's good to know.
So
Ian.
once you get that figured out, you probably find them a lot
Careful,
easier.
accident on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem there was it's just steering so well.
And
you know.
careful with the curves.
Uh-huh.
Look at that smash.
Yeah, I mean, if you take the usual wide line that you would do with a regular trailer with fixed wheels,
Mhm.
then you'll find that the back of the trailer will kick out, and you'll probably knock something over on the side of the road that you've come from.
I see. Yeah.
Signs and things, or whatever.
I haven't seen this truck before that Mo's got today. I'm trying to work out what it is. It's orange.
I don't know, but that's the paint job that we got for rebuilding the bridge in Italy.
Bridge.
Yeah,
Ah,
Bridge in
right,
Italy.
okay.
that was the paint job that was awarded
I see.
for completing the deliveries and whatnot.
Yeah.
This is hydro energy work on the left side. when you look.
Yeah. This truck, by the way, Stu, this has got that same paint job in it, but I've just coloured it blue, not yellow.
Oh, right, okay.
So if you look at the flashes and hazard marks and stuff low down, and the slash marks down the side,
Yeah, it's the same
then
thing.
you'll see the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like when you can customize even the ones that are like pre-made for you. I hate when it's just like one color and you can't really adjust it.
Yeah.
I think there is a mod for that, though, isn't there? That you can alter the colors of the
I
set
think it
ones.
depends, doesn't it? Depends how they've been skinned. I
Yeah.
know there's the California skin with the bear sort of slashes and
Yeah.
the grizzly coming out of the side of the door of the truck or something. That would be very difficult to try and imagine a recolouring of that.
Yeah, true.
Maybe the base colour, but
Yeah.
the rest of it would have to stay.
So the same.
And the same with the ram, the mountain sheep paint job and things like that. The horse one, the bison one, all those ones are a bit too complex.
Yeah. But maybe just the background color.
Yeah.
The Genua Bridge event was the first real event I take part with.
Good.
So I had to hurry up to make my first truck, so I could drive to Italy and take part of the event.
Yes. I mean, the usual way at the moment is they always seem to give in and give a few weeks extra.
Careful with the curves here. Yeah, I know.
But I mean, they seem to set, like a cargo, a numeric cargo target, which is reached within about 5 days by all the keen drivers. And then they've got another 2 months to fill before their date, the final date, is reached. It's like the ones who do the Christmas present deliveries. The guys who do that, you do your 20 or whatever it used to be. It was 20 in both games a while back, but it's now 20 across both games.
Yeah.
So you get the guys who do 20 deliveries and then stop, and then you get the other ones who want to just do all 50, 25 in both games, so they can have a full page on their World of Trucks record that's just Christmas.
Are you one of those people, Ian?
No, I'm somewhere in between. I'm more towards the lazy end, but I might do a few more.
I have done the Christmas event this year. I've done a lot of it alone. I think I take 20 alone, then I take 20 together with Yanis, and 10 together when we drive in the convoy mode. So I think I take 50 or 60 gifts in this round.
Good.
I'm just going to talk to chat real quick. Thank you very much, Flat Out. How are you doing tonight? I'm enjoying your YouTube videos that you're putting out there. Have you guys here seen it's a guy called Flat Out STE59, and he makes YouTube videos with like Euro Truck and American Truck?
No.
You know, seen him? He's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a British guy. Yeah, and it's like no commentary, but it's very much like the like Max Realistic and all that. You know those guys?
Yeah.
He's real good. I think he's a former truck driver himself, so like he's real good at backing. Especially compared to me.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the qualification to make someone real good. Is Mo a real former truck driver?
Well,
because he seems to be able to slot things in there like
he's a total pro. Yeah.
Magnetic. Yeah.
It's the magic mouse.
Mouse steering, who knew?
I know.
Yeah, and speed control and everything else. I think that's probably sometimes where it gets a bit out of control.
Hmm. Yeah, so does he accelerate with... Oh, look at
careful.
one of my trucks doing that to you.
Yeah, have a word with
Pulling
your
right in.
staff, mate. It's
Here's
just,
another
just
one.
terrible.
About to T-bone you here at this junction.
Yeah.
Last week when I am streaming at the morning, I start my stream at 4 o'clock, and I hit one man in the chat, who wrote with me the whole stream, and he said he's just making his break. Normally he didn't drive anymore because he's the owner of the firm. But he has so many drivers who are laying down with COVID, so that he has to drive by himself.
Yeah.
But he's enjoying watching me, so he's making his break and is watching me driving here in ETS2 and chatting and talking about trucks and driving and so on.
That's so
Does
good.
he like the Renault as well?
Yeah.
It's like everyone who knows what they're talking about would go for a particular brand because they're used to it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Mo.
Oh, here he is.
Hello, Mo. Yeah.
On you go, Mo.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
just wait while I
I
take the parking job.
Yeah, take
Yep.
this.
And then go get the kettle on.
I had the wrong direction. Yeah. I have to check.
Yep. Yep. You have to go around the other way.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's. No, it isn't, is it? It goes around the other way. That's okay.
Oh, I've not seen this type of yard before. This looks new to me.
Yeah. It's in there, the, hello?
Oh. Alright, mine's down here.
I went over that bar a little bit too much.
I think I'll just back up here. I'm not going to come round your way. So I'll just get in your way. Right, let's check this trailer. Less is more.
Just wait a moment.
Yeah.
Getting out of your way and no.
This thing
Alright.
steers like a dream. Whoa. Oh, are you going up here, Jurgen?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let you go first. I think I'm in the same place. Is it just where you're sitting now?
Okay.
I'll wait for you.
I'm hurrying.
Take your time.
Not necessary. It's not so difficult.
Where's Mo gone? Is he gone home? I don't see his truck. Oh, there you are. Oh, I like that truck though.
Mitches, I'm just out of your way.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, Mo. I have to make place.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Ian, about this trailer. It's really maneuverable, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah,
The smallest little movement, and it's like,
it's very
good.
easy to park with trailers.
yeah, just taken bad with it because it's. I do like it. I'll need to do some practicing with this. Ah, there we go. That might be my best work here in this game,
Yeah,
which is not saying much, but
that's the reason why I have the tri-trailer with steerable. The tri-trailer with the steerable wheels.
Yeah. You just can't take the Corona or Schwarzmann one.
No, I
You've got to
have
take the standard, haven't you?
the standard trailer.
Yeah, sure.
The standard trailer with 3 X's and 2 which are steerable.
Yep. That's what I have on my the one with the high ab crane. You know, the one for carrying bricks and tiles and whatnot. Very good trailer. And hardly any jobs for it. That's the only problem.
Do we want to stay in Norway? Or do we want to take a little bit longer shop to Sweden?
I'm happy to go with what you guys want.
I have a short transport to Kristiansand, or a little bit longer transport to Karlskrona. So what is your
Flip a
choice?
coin. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Is that from here, from Söke?
From Oslo, we have to drive a little bit.
Okay. It's not too bad. Depends which part of Oslo, though, doesn't it? You've got some on this side of the harbour area and some on the other side.
Hello, ETS2 Swedish. Thank you. He says that our trucks are nice. Thanks to Mo Skinner for giving us nice trailer skins for the most part, and truck skins. Oh, Mo says let's go to Brazil with 9,000,000 kilometers. Is there a Brazil map? Do you know?
Yeah,
Is there such a thing?
There is, yeah.
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 What I really want is, the Pan American Highway. So let's have, Tierra del Fuego to the tip of Alaska.
Oh boy.
The Aleutian Islands,
No, it's much more interesting to drive over the mountains, to drive over the Andes.
Yeah.
That's really interesting when you're driving 4 or 6 hours up to the hill and 4 or 6 hours down to there. So I would say 635 kilometers to Karlskrona.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. 9 hours and 55 minutes to drive. Would be.
What's the time until the job finish is due?
So
If you know
would
what I
be
mean. But yeah,
would be good for you.
do it.
I do it. All right. Only 32 tons.
Nothing. This might be an 4x2, but it's don't look at the badge on the side. You might think I'm slumming it by not having a 750 or a 730.
So you follow me?
Yeah.
Mo, if you want to go in front of me, you can overtake me if you like. Feel free to do that. Mo says if we do the combo map, we'll have to wait 9999 days for it to load.
All right. Oh, hurry up! There's coming someone with Stuart's trailer.
Stuart
right,
back a
oh
trailer,
well.
yeah. It's alright. We're driving without trailers, you can easily nip past them.
Yeah.
Well, I got another email from Dell saying, we've finished building your replacement PC.
It's good.
And it's now on its way to the shipping division or whatever. So that's the second one. And I looked on my account and there are now 2 Alienware PCs on my account, each with a different asset code. I'm guessing one will disappear in due course when it's sent back.
So you think you'll get it next week then?
31st or 1st, something
Okay.
like that, yeah. So yeah, it's about a week away.
Exciting.
Well, you know, only got to configure it all over again.
Oh, I
That
know.
only took about 11 or 12 hours.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem, isn't it? All your settings and everything.
Well, the other thing was, because it's an M.2 SSD,
Yeah.
I've just bought an external caddy so that I can hook the one that I've just spent all that time configuring and putting all my data on it. I'm going to take it out of the old dead PC, hook it up to the new one, and just give it an absolute DNB, you know.
Yeah.
The full 32 times overwrite nuke job, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That remembers me some story. System administrator tells us he has ordered a server for a project they made. The server is 8 days late, so he calls his petition and says he needs it the next day. And they said the only truck they have left is a cool liner with fish, so they can't. So they can't bring the server. He absolutely need the server. They should take what they want, but they need the server the next day. So the next day, they're standing the cool liner with some fish. Need, I think, 10 or 12 tons of fish and the server in it.
That's good.
Did it smell?
Remember, he's frozen. That's a problem.
Frozen.
That's a,
Frozen fish.
yeah.
Frozen server. Cryogenic
Yeah,
cooling, that's
Yeah.
brilliant, isn't it? It's like
But-
all those guys who go for hyper modding where they're trying to get 7 or 8 gigahertz out of a CPU,
Yeah,
and
the
they're
nitrogen.
literally making a cup, tipping liquid nitrogen on top
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
Yeah, but
Brilliant.
it's no problem. He said it's no problem. It needs 3 or 4 hours to take it in a workable temperature.
Yeah,
And
you've got to
then-
let it, the condensation that might form inside could be a problem.
Yeah.
This weather model is a bit broken, isn't it? How come it's foggy inside the tunnel?
Is it foggy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
I've
raining
got
for
rain
you?
and fog.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
rain as well.
It never rains for me.
You must have like your chance of precipitation down to 0.
No, I
You don't?
don't.
Alright.
If I turn it down to 0, it couldn't rain for you. But it's only raining for you. It never rains for me. I don't
It's
understand
that
why.
lucky Renault you're driving.
Yeah, maybe. But it's sometimes raining, but not so often as for you. Now it begins to rain.
It's because you said the word.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's a Renault raining bonus.
Maybe just maybe, the game
Yeah.
doesn't fully synchronize everything.
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed actually quite a lot of times when I'm driving in ETS2 that your number plates don't show up.
Ah, okay.
They do more times in ATS, which is the newer game. But ETS2, so all these customized number plates that everyone's gone to the trouble of making.
So do you mean actually like the real number plates on the truck or the ones in the window?
No, the ones on the truck.
On the truck.
The license plates,
License
yeah.
plate, yeah.
So, that which we are known by, you know?
So let's see if we have enough. Oh, look. That'd be interesting. I think you should wait outside.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we can do that.
Or I will park in the car park.
Mo? You can park in the car park, but the trailer's a little bit longer.
Woohoo!
Don't forget this.
That was weird.
Oh,
you were just
Mo, come on.
absorbed into Mo's trailer there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to turn around and do the right thing, and
Mo's
When
ram
we-
raiding
when
the
we
shop.
When we are here in Finland, then we should take the special Finnish trailer.
oh, server lost.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ah, dear. No, it's my. I don't know.
yeah, it's. I'm not. I'm just here.
I'm still in so far.
Server's still here.
Yep.
I'll go round this way, Jurgen. Will I go round to the right?
No. You come in.
Yeah?
Yeah, come in.
What, past you?
Yeah, pass me.
Will I make it? Okay. I'll just squeeze over here and let you out.
Ian, you should wait until the steward is
Yes. Yes.
done.
done it.
I'm going.
Oh,
outside.
are you back with us, Ian? Sorry, I didn't mean to skip.
Yes. No. I'm in the car park.
I can see you.
You know what I'll do, Ian? Come up and I'll just park over here at the back and you can go next.
It's all right. Don't worry.
That's no worry. No worries. I'll watch you picking up your...
Well, we're in. Yeah, it's a no collision zone between us lot, but not between the side of the road furniture there, Jürgen.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. Oh, are we trying to take a right out of here? Oh man. It's going to be tricky.
Yeah, we don't have.
Can we go left?
No. It works. Ah,
You can go left, but you've got to basically do a double round the IKEA store.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Mo away. I didn't realise. Mo said goodbye. Thank you very much. I'm going. Thank you, Mo.
Okay.
I think we should go right. It's too hard here. Doesn't work. Right, just waiting here.
Okay, that's Mo.
Yeah, of course it doesn't work, does it? Turning right.
Yeah, it doesn't work turning right. Just.
Turning left, I mean. No, turning right. Yes.
wish this rain would go off.
Yeah, the rain is gone off for me also.
Oh, is it? Mine, it's just thinking about going off for me.
It's just gonna turn here. It's easier.
Don't know if I'm going to make it here. I'm taking all
Yeah,
the
you got
curb.
it.
Taking all the curb and more.
Oh look, the rain stopped.
Perfect.
Should I take the lead?
Well, I'll get out of the way of all these other people first.
No, I have no problem to pass you.
Okay then.
Dum-de-dum.
Go the wrong way around the roundabout then. I'll do.
No, I should go the right way.
Oh good. Stand by for me to get clipped by that trailer.
Yeah, but when we are here in Suomi, Finland, then we have to take this trailer. What did we do?
What you want to try and do is take the service boat down these junctions because they are stupidly tight. And if you take the line that you've just taken and I'm taking with these B doubles, then you end up often with cars cutting up the inside of you,
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, careful
which
here.
is just
You kind of have to take that line though, don't you?
nuts. Yeah.
It's really awful tight here.
Ah, they're okay.
Is IKEA supposed to be IKEA?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
They might have licenses for the truck names, but not the
Not
businesses.
business, yeah. I take it you get real company names for ETS2 as well, though, do you? Like ATS as a mod?
You can get that, yeah.
You can get
Yeah,
it.
sure. But if I take this and take the real name for the gas stations and take the real name for this and real cars and then I would take with 19 mods, I would take 19 mods.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. All of them, all the mods, that's it. Do you want mods?
It sounds like,
from,
sounds like
from
my
Jürgen?
ATS.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. How many mods do you want? Yes.
Them all.
But some mods are really cool. I have one mod for bicycles on the street,
Hmm.
and that's my main profile. I don't want to drive without it.
Mo said good night and he will talk to us tomorrow. Good night, Mo. Thank you.
Good
night,
night,
good
Mo.
night, good night, good night. Come on.
But that's no problem when Mo is driving with us and leave us, so we know it. I think it's no problem for us.
Uh-huh.
Right here?
Yep.
And over the bridge.
Did you guys notice what it is we're transporting? Some sort
Very
of
heavy air.
What do we? I just look for the trailer, not for the thing.
I know.
It's old packaging.
I'm notorious for doing that. I pick something that looks good and I'm like, what am I actually taking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you wind
You
up.
know, when you get the South American mod, you really have to be careful on that one.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
flower.
What's in the back? I don't know. It's from Colombia though.
And it turns out you're dropping off like kids' toys or something at like the quarry, and you're like, this doesn't seem right.
Well, sometimes it's very easy. Sometimes Sebastian is standing behind me. Take the chocolate, take the chocolate. I don't want to drive to Geneva. See, well, take the chocolate. Take the chocolate. All right, but you don't see anything from the chocolate. That's not. Let's see. Well, take the chocolate. Take the gummy bears. That's 3,500 kilometers. Equal. Take the gummy bears.
You
Okay.
never get to see the gummy bears.
Yeah.
Just imaginary.
On the journey, you eat half of the gummy bears.
Bears, exactly.
Half of the gummy bears, 70 tons.
Yep. Trucking is very busy. You know, you have to keep the energy up.
8.5 tons gummy bears.
Yeah, 8.5 tons of gummy bears are requested by some very, who's this? La Cosa Nostra in Sicily? Okay. Wonder what they want gummy bears for.
Even if you take the longest trip from Faro, Portugal, to St. Petersburg or to Finland, maybe to Kotka, even if you take it by bike, you couldn't eat 8.5 tons gummy bears.
But you could if you'd walked.
I think when Sebastian saw 8.5 tons gummy bears, when at the mount station you can drive the right way, so you don't have to pay. It's taken by the telepass system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been doing that as well. Only because I'm following you. I wouldn't know otherwise.
How's the time of the trip we are driving under the earth? We are driving here in Norway. Next tunnel.
Yeah. I remember the Winter Olympics when they were at Lillehammer. And they had the opening ceremony, and they had all these people popping out of the floor underneath the snow and everything. And I think it was David Vine or somebody classic like that on our TV sports channels, just obviously reading off a script, going, "What?" You could tell in his voice, "What am I reading?" At night, all the little gnomes come to life, and that. Oh, good grief! But he soldiered on. Reading out this blather about why these people are popping out of hatches in the floor, in the basically on the ski run.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Eurovision Song Contest.
I take the absolutely right gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's the telepass gate.
Oh yeah. So what year was that then at Lillehammer? Do you remember?
Oh crikey! Was that in the 90s?
I don't remember it. But it might be.
Lillehammer was in the 80s or in the 90s?
Yeah, early, maybe it was 1990 or 94, something like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
They have some cool bridges here. I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Scandinavia mod is very, very beautiful with bridges and tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it doesn't have some mountains to drive over.
Yeah, of course.
But we have to make some trips over the Alps. So we have some serpentines and mountains.
That
to
sounds
climb
good.
up.
Yep, for that. So I found a good new mod. I was talking to you, Jurgen, about it the last time that we were doing a convoy, and it's in ATS, and it's like a 1986 Ford pickup truck, but you can get the little trailer for it, so you can still do your deliveries and stuff like that. That's quite a good one.
Oh,
Have you
the
seen
fifth
that?
wheel thing, yeah. In the,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
big bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like a-
I saw the video from Mo with a Hyundai pickup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like the old thing that's blue?
I
No?
don't know. I don't. Yeah, I think he made it in blue and made
Mhm.
it with a plan. But the craziest thing is accelerating it to 215 kilometers an hour.
Oh, right. Doesn't sound like Mo.
Yeah,
Oh, not much anyway.
absolutely. And he hits the he hits the right side of the road, and he's flying really, really high. It looks really good. But it's a right truck to drive the protected panda.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I was impressed by this one. I mean, it's not fast. It's faster than a truck, but it handles really good, because you know how sometimes these car mods are kind of weird, but this thing feels good.
Yeah, I tried the Renault car
Uh-huh.
mod that Mo has said, and it's really drives. It's really not bad. to drive.
That's okay. But then again, the garage forecourt is always very smooth between sales and service,
That's true.
which is your typical Renault, journey for a Renault car. There you go. There's your keys. Brand new car. Service department's that way.
I can't say anything. The last car I drive was a car of my mother, and no, the car of my wife. But we sold it 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago, because we last used it in October, and as we tried to drive it in February, we couldn't lose a handbrake,
Oh dear.
and that's the point we sold it for 500 euros, and up and away with it. And since then we have the bike with a trailer, and that's enough for here in the street, because
Yep.
Karlsruhe is a city with 310 or 320,000 people, and all you need is a bike and a trailer to go shopping. So you're much quicker with a bike and a trailer, because when you drive to the supermarket, you get a plug and place here, but when you drive back, you need half an hour to find a parking place. So it's much quicker to drive with a bike and a trailer.
Right.
That's good. So all the shops are within a bike journey,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's good.
From here, when you drive from here with bike, maybe you should say 500 meters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big supermarkets
Wow.
you can
That's great.
reach. And so, what for you need a car? The only problem is when my wife is driving to the supermarket and buying drinks, Fanta for the kids, Cola for me, water, and she don't want to take it up to the third floor. She just takes it down on the stairs and let it there. But when Sebastian is coming home from school and he saws anything standing there, he takes it and brings it up to our floor. That's free
Well
safe.
trained. Well
Yeah, I
trained.
was going to say that. That's good. You've got them well trained.
Yeah, that's not the problem. But when Selena is coming home, she do it also.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I brought this shopping up. That's not ours.
I had there.
I know. Stupid drivers slowing down.
Yeah. Careful, I have to come in the left.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Careful.
It's alright. You got it.
Yeah, that's a problem. Selena does the same. And if it's some water or some Fanta or some Coke with 1.5 liter, then 6 bottles, 1.5 liter is 9 kilogram. She takes to the 3rd floor. And you can't stop her. If she sees it, she takes one and take it up.
There's a company in the UK called Swift. I think it's spelt with a Y. And they will convert any bike to an e-bike. What they do is they take the details of the bike and they build you a new wheel with the e-motor in it, and it's always going to go on the front or whichever is the unpowered wheel. So on a penny farthing, obviously it'd be the little tiny one at the back. But yeah, and I think they have one of them actually as a demo. So they basically build this thing for you. But you swap your wheel over, and potentially, front wheel of a bike is a QD one, so you can, QR, quick release. Pop it on, chase the wires up the forks. The battery pack sort of hangs below the crossbar, and the controller clips to the handlebars.
Hi, Mo. Yeah. Thank you, Mo. Good luck for you and have a good sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Good evening. Bye-bye, Mo. Have a good sleep and have a good night.
Take care. Yeah.
Sebastian has started riding with the bike when he was at his 4th birthday.
Yeah.
And he needs 3 weeks, and then he was fit enough to drive to his kindergarten. First he drives 2 kilometers, and then he drives 3 kilometers to his new kindergarten every day. 3 kilometers to the kindergarten, 2 kilometers back. Oops. So right here, careful.
Yeah.
And careful, it's a tight exit. Yeah, he drives 3 kilometers each day. And the problem was that weekend we are driving some mountain trips, and after this his mother said she wants an e-bike. Because Sebastian has a problem. He has a strength, he has the stamina,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have the weight. At the moment he's 8 and he's maybe 14, 15 kilograms, but he has much power.
Yeah.
yeah, 2 years ago, when he was 6, we have made a mountain tour. It was not so long, maybe 3.5, 4 kilometers, but steps from maybe 13, 14%. And Sebastian takes the lead and drive his speed. I followed him with Selena in the children's seat on the back of my bike, and Jenny is driving at the last position, and she lost contact.
Oh,
So Sebastian drives on up to the hill, and I followed him, and when we are at the top of the hill, I said, okay, we wait for Jenny to make some break and drink a coffee. And over this 3 kilometers, he made 5 minutes. I think it's 13-14% in the average, but he makes it with 15-16 kilometers an hour.
pretty good.
That's real good, yeah.
And that was what gradient was that? How steep?
Yeah, gradient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember I did a charity ride with a bunch of friends, and it was about, I think, a 70 mile, so that would be 110k.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, it goes from near sea level to 1,000 feet, so about 330 meters.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 10-mile gradient, 10-mile long gradient. So basically, it's going up
Wow.
1,000 feet over 10 miles. And I thought, well, I'm going to try and maintain, because I've got the trip computer on the bike, I'm going to try and maintain 10 miles an hour. So I'm going to try and get to the top of this in 1 hour. I did it, but I pretty much had legs that were on fire at the end of it. Yeah. But that was only after about maybe 3 weeks of prep, after not having this bike turn a wheel in about 12 years. But then the next year I did the coast to coast, which is about 180 miles.
Wow.
And did that in 2 days.
Yeah, that's
And then
really
one of my friends, he being a,
Oh,
I know what happened there.
something
Everything just
like,
stuttered.
yeah.
He friend is a couple of years older than me, but he represents Great Britain in his age class for duathlon. And he did the whole coast to coast in 1 day. So I thought, yeah, okay. 16 hours flat out on his road bike. Yeah. And then we all stopped trying to show off. So, yeah, all right, Andy, we're not going to beat that one, are we? He did say, oh, I would have done it quicker, but I stayed around in the hotel for the nice breakfast.
It was maybe 8 years ago. We followed my brother to Mannheim, where he's running the marathon.
Yeah.
And there we meet a friend of him, and I asked him, you also run the marathon, you want to make a good time? He said, no, he just made a run last week, and
Yeah.
he just wanted to loosen his legs a little bit.
It's a shakedown run is a marathon. Yeah, good.
Yeah, a shakedown with marathon.
Yeah.
I asked him what he was running last week. He just said he was making ultra marathon in Greece.
Oh my word. Is that the 100 miles, 160k or something?
No. He ran 100,
100k.
118 miles.
Oh, whoa.
And so this was just a cool down run. He meant. So he make a marathon for a cool down. That's but my brother once run 80 kilometers. That's 60 miles.
Yeah.
60 miles.
80, 50 miles.
50,
80.
50, 55 miles. 80 kilometers. And he make it with 3 other people.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see those guys who run the whole 55 miles. It was very interesting when they came to the refreshing area and take some water and take some food. They came in, docked, take some cake, take banana, take the time to eat them standing still.
Yeah.
Drink some water, take some cake, opened the cake, the packaging,
Yep.
eat it, go the 20 meters to the waste bin, take the paper to the waste bin, and then go back to the street, back to the race, and start jogging away. But okay, if you run 55 miles, you have the time to do this. Because they were running, I think, 7 or 8 hours. So if you have the time to take a meal 5 minutes, it's no problem.
Over the whole length of the race, it's a small amount of time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And you get wasn't it Stu? Wasn't it Eddie Izzard or something? Did how many marathons in the same number of days or something? Wasn't it? Was it 30 marathons in 30 days or something?
Something like that. Yeah, that's right. I'd forgotten that until you mentioned it there. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy.
So that's the other type of thing, isn't it? And then there's another guy who did a marathon, one marathon each day of a week, but pretty much on a different continent or something.
Wow.
So he had to plan his routes, run his marathons and so on. But the one I'd like to do in terms of cycling, there's a trail that runs down the Rockies in America, and it is about 2,000 miles long, about 3,000 k. That one you're supposed to take maybe a couple of weeks doing, pace yourself, that kind of thing. But that's if you're good, because it's off-road trailing. It's not road riding. So it's a high mountain trail, so you've got to be used to the altitude. You've got to have a bike that's equipped with the right tyres, the puncture-proof ones, and not just the Kevlar-lined ones, the proper like Schwalbe ones with the gel layer inside them that won't get punctured. But you've got to make sure you've got everything sorted out properly, and then your support points along the way, because a lot of the time, there are places out there in summer, but if you pick the wrong time of year, there's no one else on the trail. But it's an interesting one to think about. This is when the group that I did the cycling with, we were thinking about what to do next, and we went, that was one of the ideas. I just went, what about that one? They went, don't be daft. How are we going to get across there? But then I said, well, what about riding the coastline of Denmark? Starts on the North Sea coast, top of Belgium. And then loop around to the German border on the Baltic side. another one of our friends who rides has friends who've got who've got restaurants or cafes or whatever in the Black Forest. So we were going to do a Black Forest circuit because after a while you just realise that cycling is just the interlude between coffee shops.
It's a good way to look
It's just
at
something that gets in the way of cake time,
Cake
you know.
time. Keeps your waist in order in between all the cakes.
You've got to build up your energy. Yeah, that's right. Keep yourself going. Get the carbs in the form of cake.
Cake. Why not?
Oh, I had your trailer beside me, Stuart.
Yeah, me too.
The hardest trip I ever have taken with a bike at Terra River was about 55 kilometers, 1,800 meters in height. And it was really, really cool with 3 passes, 2.5 passes, and 22% an average.
Wow.
It was really, really hard and it made so much fun.
Yeah.
As we were at the last stage and at the buses, the leader of the tour meant that we can try to reach a pass. It's only 3.5 kilometers from here, but 560 meters in height.
Wow.
And it's really, really extreme. Oh, come on.
What's happening, guys?
Some couple of trucks have just stopped.
Oh,
Okay.
We've got right of way, and then they've just gone.
they're
No,
out
but we
in front
haven't.
of us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That old one. Well, we
Well,
haven't
your
had.
truck's by the look of it.
Yeah, it will be, no doubt.
Yeah.
So you didn't drive long. I need 35 minutes for this 3.5 kilometers.
Uh-huh.
But you drive it with a mountain bike on the lowest
Gear.
on the lowest gear,
Yeah.
standing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't ride it.
Yeah.
It only goes with the lowest gear and standing.
Those sorts of trails. I hate suspension on bikes when you're trying to do that kind of powering. If you've got rear suspension that can't be locked, you just basically look like you're kangarooing up the hill. That's I think someone worked it out about a fifth. That's 20% of your energy goes into the bounce and not into the forward movement. So if you can lock the suspension, if you know, I was having a look at a bike by Cube. I think it was the Cube Tonopah. And it was a hardtail, but it had front suspension, but there was a 3-position switch on the handlebars, so you could click it between soft, medium, and hard or something, and it would pretty much lock the suspension at the front. So when you were going up the hill, you could lock it. When you were going down the hill, you could unlock it and, hit the bumps a little bit more. Or if you're on a normal flat sort of trail, like one of these converted train lines or custom built, nicely, no cars at all, road surface type of thing, you don't want to have any suspension on them there. All these people on these hugely expensive new bikes and so on. I've got a friend who, I think he's just sold, he's got a giant bike, all carbon. He's just sold it. This is about third hand now. He bought it second hand. He's just sold it for about £4,500. Wow. So it's not a cheap bike. And he said, "Oh, do you fancy going for a ride?" I said, "Yeah." And I turned up on a bike, and knowing that he's got this flashy old carbon one, I turned up on a bike that was built in 1989.
Yeah, but it's a problem. It's a problem with the carbon bikes. Yes. If you fall,
Mm.
you don't find any mechanic who's ready to rebuild it.
No, yeah, I mean you can smash the derailleurs off quite a lot, but these that's where Cube, I think Cube had the on. No, actually no, it was oh come on, Cannondale. I was looking at a Cannondale road bike back in 2014 or so, and they had one there which is a full carbon, but it had an alloy bracket to hang the derailleur on, so it could stand a knock or two, because if you spend, you know, a small fortune on a Pinarello or something like this, it goes over, you smash the rear forks when you break your derailleur off if you go over on the bike, and that wrecks the frame. So, you know, bye 13 grand or whatever the bike cost, you know. But yeah, it's a complex, expensive hobby. It makes golfing look cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, we're here already.
Yeah, we are here.
Made good time there. That was a cool drive.
Aha.
We are not there.
Oh, we're not there.
Not yet. We've got another couple of corners. A left and then a right quite quickly, so
So
Yeah,
this is
anything
going to
can
be
happen.
interesting.
Yeah.
And there's a car coming down the road. Nah, sorry,
It's
pal.
just-
I'm going.
that's
You're just going.
Yeah. There's a car coming the other way as well.
I'm gonna let this one go. Come on. No, he's not going. Okay, I'll follow you in.
Uh-huh.
I'm not driving so often with this very long trailers. Let's drive, we can park it.
I'm just gonna have the police wait here because I'm taking a wide swing at this one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, of course, and then there's a car come up the other side of me.
I have to correct it a little bit.
Ooh. Jürgen's reversing a double. I'd just set off and go
Oh.
around again.
Yeah, I would be doing that too. I thought you meant he was going for like a 90 XP or something here.
No.
He just likes a challenge.
Yeah, and I see them sometimes. I've noticed on some of the maps with these double trailers, if you look at the grayed out option, it can be 175
Yeah,
instead of 90.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to hack the ini file for the for that to be available. You have to turn off one of the options. At the moment, you see standard game has hard parking 0 or something.
All
If
right.
you put hard parking double hard parking 1 or something like that,
Yeah,
it will give you the reversible trailers.
got you. Because I've seen Mo do videos where he's reversed them and things, and I did wonder how he got that option. That would make sense.
Yeah, it's like when you have to enable developer mode or whatever. It's a similar sort
Yeah.
of one-line edit of the
Yeah.
game setup files. Yeah, ready for the photo now.
Maybe you should turn the truck.
Yeah. Well, it's facing my truck. What about yours? It is the wrong way around.
Your truck is facing the loading slot.
I know.
You forget the trailer.
We'll just put them on. Just lights. Let's put them on. There you go. Ooh, there.
Let's go put my lights on.
Ian, I think you have to turn.
I know. I'll just do that one. Oh, there we go. For one photo.
If I must.
I'm just looking at the moment. I'm just looking for a 520 HP electromotor. I'm just writing with a developer with a mod. He has made some electric motors for the Renault T, but he's starting with 850 HP with the lowest. It's a little bit much. So the
It's
next
just
two-
following. It's following exactly what they're doing, though, isn't it? I mean, that's where they're at. Renault.
So that's the next two engines are 1200 HP and 1700 HP.
Mm.
So he's writing you can make 40 tons with 140 kilometers an hour.
Oh,
But
that's easy. Yeah.
I don't think that's necessary. But-
It's not necessary, no, but
But we can drive our
Yeah.
convoys much quicker.
yeah, exactly. Unless you're driving an external job and they limit you to 56 or 90 kilometers an hour or something.
90 kilometers in 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know, you sit there with thinking, oh, you know, it'll be all right. I'll just do that.
I don't think it's necessary.
That's okay. Photo studio. Oh, come on. I thought I turned my lights on. There we go.
But I have to look. If the Renault T is smaller than the Scania and the MAN. Don't think so. It's very hard to say. But I don't think it's smaller. I have to look sometimes.
Oh yeah, I see your paint job now, Ian. I see what you mean about the sort of stripes and things on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there now.
it's subtle. It's subtle. You see, that's the.
That's
But it's still the same thing if you imagine that in black, yellow, and red.
yeah. Last time I went on an ATS convoy, I got told off because my truck was too subtle. It was grey, and
yeah.
I was told that it should be something more striking.
Oh well.
So
I wish we'd tell that to someone like, Volkswagen or whatever. I'm ever so slightly fed up of seeing too many Audis and VWs and Skodas and whatever else
they all look
that
the
are
same.
all looking like someone decided to paint the primer and not put the top coat on.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
What do they call it? Moon grey or something? It's slightly muddy grey.
Did you know you are driving a Volkswagen?
What, this man? Yeah, but it's not muddy grey, is it?
So the
Yeah.
MAN is sold in Brazil under the name Volkswagen Meteor. It's the
Yeah.
absolutely same truck. So Mo has the mod for the Volkswagen Meteor, but the truck is exactly the same as the MAN. But the name Volkswagen is much more in Brazil, so they sold it under the name Volkswagen.
Oh,
So
good.
it's the only trick.
Can they run it on wood alcohol like they could do with the old Beetle?
Yeah.
Can't do all that. No. But one thing you notice, if you just look at you're talking about things that are, the size of trucks and whatnot. Just take the front view and look at the height of the windscreen on that. On my truck.
Yeah.
It's a very nice view out. So you don't see any, much of a. It's a good. It's noticeably higher in the open area. When I'm driving along normally, I can't even see the top of it.
Yeah, so the windscreen is higher, but it's not very much higher after all. I think the Scandinavia is a little bit higher than our both. Have you ever seen the trucks in the rear?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a guy who I work on an industrial estate, and there's an 8x4 heavy haul man because we have the Komatsu factory just round the corner. So excavators and stuff are made near where I work. They have all these low loaders taking them all over the country.
I was surprised when I first see the Renault T in rear. I'm not very small. I've 1.87 m in height, but the windscreen of the Renault T begins at 2 meters.
Yeah.
And even when you are standing in the Renault T, so I think it's in the MAN or in the Scania the same, you have 2 meters and 20 height till the ceiling. So you have so much space in the truck. It's absolutely cool. So I can stand up from the driver's seat, go to the bed, sit or lie on the bed, and don't have any fear to hit anywhere. It's really cool. So I would say good night.
Yeah.
I have to go to bed and stay up early. If you want, we can make ETS Convoy tomorrow if you have time.
I think. Yeah, we should be able to.
I'll get back to you. I'm not sure, but I can find that out and I'll let you know tomorrow, early.
We can ride together.
Yeah.
All right. Then
Sounds
I would
good.
say good evening and good night.
Good night. Have a good one. Thank you again.
Thank you for driving.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Good night. Bye.
Always sounds a little bit like the greeting from what do you call it? The Truman Show. That's it.
That's true.